Hi guys, it's Rachelle. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because, as you might tell by the title, it is the ultimate Australian mum tag video. Me and about 20 other Australian mums who are in our little Facebook group decided to do this tag video. We've all put together a list of questions, and today I'm going to answer them because it's just going to be really fun. And so I'll leave the link down below, all the other channels that are participating, and if you're an Australian mum and you want to do this video, I tag you because I would absolutely love to see as many Australian mums as possible sharing this video because I think it's a really fun video. So let's get into it. So the first question is, I have them on my phone because I'm definitely not going to be able to remember them off by heart. So the first question is, Vegemite or Promite? Definitely Vegemite. I love it. Neighbours or Home and Away? Definitely Home and Away. I love it. I don't know why specifically. I used to watch Neighbours, but now I just watch Home and Away. Woolies or Coles? If you don't know, these are the two main grocery supermarkets. I used to shop at Woolies all the time, but I've recently switched to Coles because this is a really silly reason. No, it's not silly, but I switched to Coles and I really like it because they have Flybuys points, and Flybuys points turn into Virgin Velocity points, and everything that I could possibly have collecting points going to my travel points with Velocity, like for Virgin Airlines, so that one day we can go traveling and I can use my points. So may as well, right? What's one thing about raising kids in Australia that you love? Definitely the outdoor lifestyle, especially in Brisbane, but even in winter we've had some days it's been 30 degrees Celsius, which has been amazing. So I do love the outdoor lifestyle. Is there anything you would want to change about Australia for your children's future? So I don't want to get too political, but I would really love to see the Australian government focus more on creating sustainable jobs in terms of like areas of development, rather than focusing on, like, I know we're big contributors to the mining industry, which is great, but I'd love to see like that money being used to kind of build new industries that could take us into the future. What do you wish Australia had that other countries do? Even though I'm not a huge fan of cold weather, I would love it if we had Christmas in winter like the rest of the world has, because all the Christmas stories and stuff are all like Santa in the snow, and like it just doesn't really fit because it's like the hottest time of the year for Christmas with us. Not that that could ever possibly change. What's your favourite city, town or holiday spot? So I absolutely love Brisbane. I have to say it. Lived in the country, I've lived in the city, and I feel like Brisbane is a really good blend of both of those, and it's close to the water. Sadly, it's not at the beach. I wish it was, but it's only an hour to get to a variety of beaches. If you had a choice, would you continue to live in Australia? Yes, I would continue to live in Australia, but as you guys probably know, I'm a big travel bug, and I would also really love to go full-time traveling or long-term traveling for, as long as Rolly would let me. Okay, you're not Australian unless you have had too much to drink on a Sunday and had to call in sick on a Monday for work. How do you like to spend Australia Day? Australia Day is actually not my favourite public holiday or celebration. The Aboriginal culture call it Invasion Day because that was the day that Australia landed and kind of like just ruined things for them. And that's putting it lightly. I much prefer to celebrate Anzac Day. To celebrate Australia Day, I like to just reflect on all the things that make Australia good, and we have a barbecue and maybe go for a swim or something like that. What sports do your kids play? Max doesn't play any specific sports yet, he's only 2, but Rolly would love it if he played cricket and soccer and probably swimming. Favourite Aussie movie would have to be the traditional old The Castle. You have to watch it, it's hilarious. It's a great commentary on Australian culture. It's quite old, but I still think it reflects that true Aussie nature. And it's a good movie. It's very funny and very stereotypical. Favourite Aussie celebrity or musician and why? I actually struggle a little bit with this one because I actually don't know a massive amount of, I'm not really into celebrities and famous people. And at the moment it would be Tim Minchin because he's very talented. He writes some hilarious songs. He recently did the musical Matilda, and he's also very outspoken in terms of equal rights and marriage equality. Favourite typical Australian pastime? I would say hanging out at the beach, which I don't get to do all that often. Rolly's not a massive fan of the beach, actually. He doesn't really like sand, and there's no couch. No, sorry, Rolly, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Favourite Aussie animal? My favourite Australian animal would be... Oh, I don't know, actually. I think they're all pretty cute. I think platypus, because it's very unique. Like, it's got a duck bill and it's like a mammal, and yeah, it's just an interesting little character. I think it's really cute as well. Favourite Australian children's book? At the moment, from my childhood, it's probably like Possum Magic, but at the moment we've been really loving, well, actually ever since I started reading books to Max, I've been reading him the Very Cranky Bear series by Nick Bland, and it's like so funny. They're like poems, but they're really good. There's one, The Cranky Bear, the very Cranky Bear, the Very Sleepy Bear, the Very Itchy Bear, the Very Hungry Bear, and the Very Noisy Bear. I think there's only 6 of them. There might be one more. It's the kind of children's book that you don't mind reading over and over again, because they're just easy to read. Favorite brand of nappies? So my favorite brand is the Tushies brand by Tom Organic. They make I think they're like 90% biodegradable. And there's also Eco Originals. They also do a biodegradable one, because I tried cloth nappies when Max was little, and I'm not very good at the laundry, so I sent a lot of them moldy because I forgot, like, I didn't realize you have to keep on top of the washing every day. Which is really bad. So I decided that a good middle ground for me would be biodegradable nappies, and I find the Tushies by Tom and the Eco Original ones very absorbent, and actually I find them to be quite better than even like Huggies or any of the other like more traditional brands. There's also a brand called Thank You. I'm not actually sure if they're biodegradable, but at least they do. They come with a little code, and you can put like an app, and you put the code in, and you can see what initiative that particular box of nappies is going towards supporting, and they're really good. They support maternal health programs in third world countries and stuff like that. So I do like that brand as well. And that's the brand we're currently using, because Max is 2 now, and Tushies and Eco Originals both don't make sizes that fit him. So I have to use the Thank You ones. Favorite family meal? I think just good old spaghetti bolognese with hidden veggies. I do really like it, and I love it because Max enjoys it, and I really do love seeing him eat. And he's now saying noodles, which is like his version of noodles, which is very cute. Yeah, so that's all actually. That was quite quick. Maybe, I'm not sure, we'll see how long the video is once I look at it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, can you give me a thumbs up? And if you are, like I said, an Australian mum and you're watching this and you're not part of our Facebook group, please check down below. There's information for you to click through and join that group. It's very supportive. It's not spammy. It's not sub for sub. It's all, we're making a really nice group of friends, and we would love to have you. And also please consider doing this tag video, or if you're not from Australia, create your own version for your country. You can do it if you want as well, if you really like Vegemite. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. As I said again, next week I have got the husband and wife tag coming out, and then I may end up skipping one video if I don't have time, because we're going to Hawaii tomorrow. I'm so excited, and I will definitely be sharing those travel videos with you then as well. So until the next video, have a really great day. It is lovely to have you here, and I will see you later. Bye. Mwah.